Hello everybody, welcome to the Everream Gaming channel. I am your host Azzeryahu, and today we are back in Vintage Story. We have some visitors. Alright, so we got one of them. We got, every time we come back to this game, we have drifters. Okay. Whew. Did we get them all? I think we might have gotten them all. Let's see what we have. Alright, so. Throwing the spears does more damage than like the melee attack. I'm not sure if there's a way to see. Yeah, so the ranged is 3.5 meters. 5 piercing damage when thrown. -2 hit points attack power. So I think it's just that it has that more damage when it's thrown. Let's try to gather some grass here. Now we could easily make a bed, so we don't need sheep or anything like that. We could make a bed to sleep through the nights. Now again, sleeping is not necessary, but once we get enough dry grass, we can put them in this configuration and we can make hay grass. We actually need another 8. We might as well grab more than that, because we're going to need way more than that. And let's also check here. The rift activity is medium, so hopefully that's all of the spawns we get from the drifters. Okay, we have plenty. So it's just 8 in a 2x2 configuration. Once you have 3 of them, you can lay them out like this and you get a hay bed. And that's just the basic bed. It'll allow you to, let me see here, where's a good place to put it? I think we'll just put it right there. But as you can see here, it lets you sleep up to 7 hours. Here's more growling. Plus, when you throw it, sometimes I'm getting those double hits. So like, there's that double hit chance, it seems. Nothing. We got nothing. Okay, so we have horsetail. We could make more poultices. So if I sit here and hold this for too long, I kind of get like aiming fatigue. That's what I'm going to call it anyway. If I move, the aiming kind of gets too big. As you can see, like, fresh aim is really point, but like if I sit there for too long, it kind of gets bigger. Yeah, come on. You know you want some of this. Oh, we had, yeah, there we go. Got some flax fibers. Yeah. So, all right, so that brings us up to 20. That's pretty good. Not quite enough. Okay, so we're just waiting for day to come, and once day comes, then we will be able to kind of go getting like more copper. So that's kind of what we need to do. We have the crucible. By the time we find the copper, and we get it, we should be able to kind of put it in here. So let's take this out, put it there. No, come on. I'm in here. I'm in here. I just saw, like, he walks by. There you go. It's like 3 spear hits seem to really, like, that seems to work. The 3 spear hits. Alright, so we broke our knife. Now, we do have 2 knife blades left. I want to see if we can get some bones. So, like, that would be a bit better. Now, we can also, like, I mean, so we won't get anything if we can just hit it with our hands. Run. Alright. Of course, now we don't have a knife. Well, I guess we'll have to make one. Just for now. Until we can get that bone. Alright, now here... Oh, I heard him. So that first one hit him twice, if you could hear. Every time that ding happens, like, you know you hit him. But we hit him first. Like twice. We hit him twice the first time. Which is kind of like the interesting thing with the spears, is that you can get like that double hit on them, and that's really great. Especially when we're, you know, trying to fend them off. When we can get that, it seems like it's almost like a critical hit. I'm not quite sure. I know it only happens when you throw the spear. And like, it's like it hits them, but like then when it lands, they like take another damage. Ooh, whoa, buddy. You need to calm yourself down. All right. Oh, we got a temporal gear. Oh, we got a temporal gear. That's like a rare drop. Oh, that's. I mean, we could reset our spawn with this. Wow. So it can be shattered to create a returning point, basically resetting your spawn to a specific point. It only has 20 uses. Because of our settings, we could set that to infinite, but we right now it's only set to 20. So it can be used with a knife to restore temporal stability, with some pain involved. So, like, if you guys see down in the center there, that's your temporal stability kind of gauge. And like, if we were to get closer to a temporal rift, or if we were to be like down in the ground, that would kind of start going to the left. But then once we kind of become in a more stable region, then it actually like comes back, and we can like basically we can kind of regain that stability. Oh, what? So it looks crushed. I don't know what crushed it. There's nothing there, but we can get the bone. All right. So obviously, the hare is a very small creature, so we can only get like 1 bone. Let's get some more cattails for our poultice. And it's a, I think it's the, it's like a 2-to-1 ratio, where like for every 4 poultice you need 2 reeds, or I say reeds. You need 2 cattails for every 4 poultice. 4 horsetail, sorry. And so, but 4 horsetail turns into 4 poultice. All right, so we didn't even get any meat off of that. So yeah, so we have 5. Here we go. 6, 7. I'm gonna make sure I'm not getting a tool. Yeah, that should be 8. Now, put that in here. 2-to-1 ratio. Wait, all right. So we got another 16 horsetail. We're probably gonna need it. Because I'm not sure where we will find any more of this copper. We need to find more copper. Right next to the bees. Didn't bring the hoe. Guess I'm gonna have to make another one. Because I definitely want this spelt. So I think I'm going to like do the napping, do the play, and all that stuff. Kind of like this, where I'm moving the camera around. Here we can actually make the knife with the bone. I think I'm going to do it that way, just because it seems to like that's how I'm going to basically always be doing it. I don't know. We could try other things. We could try the clay forming with just the holding down the left alt there and seeing what that kind of feels like. I've kind of been doing it the other way. Oh, great. So there's the horsetail. We'll pick up more of it, but more than likely, this is where the wolves are. Now, I hear more bees that are close by. Just want to be careful not to get too close to any wolves or anything. I do hear bees that are like in this tree somewhere. I hear them. We're pretty close to them. And that's a good thing. I just don't know where they are. So I'm going to try to cut back some of the branches to see. Now, they could be in a log. Okay, so there could be, like, there is a chance that they can be in logs. I mean, I'm not really seeing the hive anywhere. But I do hear them. So I'm going to mark on the map here. I'm just going to mark here. Just another spot for bees. All right, so we got 4. All right, so let's gather another 2 cattails. And there, we'll be good on poultice. And we don't have any more room. Perhaps we can just, I don't know. We'll put this on a tree. There we go. All right, so I think heading towards the gravelly area might be the best and easiest way to find copper nodes. Okay. So just always be checking, always be collecting. It's kind of the ABCs here of survival. And soon we'll be thriving once we get to that point where we have all of the resources we need to then start mining a lot of these areas. Whoa. Had some lag or something there. Alright, so this was a copper deposit. So, like, let's check to the north here. And I'm finding it very difficult to keep my orientation. So that mini map is really helpful because I've got turned around so much. Like, I'm thinking, like, yeah, I'm heading north, and I'm actually headed east. Okay, so that totally, like, I don't know if I can sneak up to it. Just close enough to see if that's a goat. I mean, it looks like a goat. Let's just sneak. We're just, you know, I'm not trying to bother you too much. Up. Oh, they were in the water. Oh. I want to check. I want to know. I want to know. We'll find out one of these days. We will find out. Alright, so let's just head this way. I'm finding tons of flint. That's great. That's definitely going to help us. A lot of these tools. All right, so I'm kind of. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Borax. All right, so we're going to mark this on the map as well. So we're going to click that. I'm going to click white just because it looks white, and I'm going to call it borax. And of course, we're going to pin it and save it. There we go. Now, see, like, this would be great. We can find some copper. Just looking for the copper. I'm not seeing any. Oh, yes, it's a goat. It's a something goat. I can't really read that. All right. So yes, can confirm it is a goat. Okay. So we continue our search. I'm not really concerned about the flint now. We got like 56 flint. I mean, sure, it's not a whole stack, but there's no reason to go out of our way to get more of it because we already are getting so much of it. And of course, there's these claystone boulders, like those. We don't like they just kind of give you like the claystone stones, and they just kind of, I think, give you more than just like the little stones on the ground that we keep seeing. All right, so we are hungry. We'll finish off this last bite. It's not gonna give us a ton. That's the one thing about the gravel area, is that there's just not a lot of food. There's not a lot of like bushes, and like for like the berries, there's not a lot of, I mean, there's actually no grain growing out here. Now we did get 23 spelt, so like that will help us. I mean, this is getting kind of mountainous area here. We're kind of, I think, really high. We could fall. We could fall pretty easy, and that would cause some damage. I'd rather avoid, if at all possible. Like, I'm just trying to scan this area for more surface copper bits. I mean, it's really going to be the fastest way. So there's the temporal rift, and I'll show you guys what I mean when I said earlier. So like we get too close, see how it's going to the left, and then once I go away a little bit, it starts going right again. So you want to make sure that your stability is at least headed in the right direction. If it's headed in the left, then yeah, you're kind of in trouble. All right, so I still haven't seen more copper. So we'll continue looking. Now this sand, we will need that later. But I think like the gravel, like, so if we're gonna pan, right, we could totally pan for the rest of the copper we need. And I think that'd be like kind of interesting to show you guys. That way you guys can see what that's kind of like. So we do have a shovel, and we can just gather up some of the gravel. Yep, we have room for it. So I'm going to kind of save the sand for mortar. Where we can take, I think, some of that borax and just kind of create mortar with the lot, like basically turn that borax into lime, and then use that as like kind of make it into like slate lime by heating it and then putting it in a barrel. But we don't have a barrel yet, so we need to actually kind of get the copper. So we need enough copper that we can get a saw blade, so we can actually start processing the logs down into actual workable wood planks. Because we can't just make wood planks just by putting the wood in our crafting bench. It's not how it works. Okay, so we did get, and then watch on the way back. We will, like, if we find copper on the way back, that would be so ironic. I mean, I'd like it. It'd be hilarious for sure. Yeah, let's grab the sticks. I think we definitely need sticks. It would just be so ironic to find it on our way back. All right, so we are kind of in the forest. Ooh, lobster. So again, press Shift H. Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't know if that would ever respawn. I think it does. We don't have room for it, really. I don't know if there's anything we can put. Can we put a knife in our offhand? No, we cannot put a knife in our offhand. Can we put no. Can we put a bowl? I mean, I don't think there's anything. Yeah, there's nothing I can really put in the offhand, so we can't even gather it right now. So I'm just gonna leave it. And actually, we're headed the wrong way. This way towards home. Towards the. Oh, okay. There was a boar. I'm okay with that, as long as it wasn't a wolf. Then we need to head south now, so that way we can kind of get home. Yeah, so this is that blue clay we've already marked. Oh, I took a bit of fall damage. All right. So once, I mean, this no, we need the logs. So I'm gonna head up here and grab at least one of the logs that we have. Then I'm also gonna put some other stuff into storage, and then we'll head down. We'll make that pan and. Gonna get started with that. These are still going, although the hammer mold is done. All right, so let's put the seeds in here. We will not be needing those. All right. So I didn't get to show this to you, I think, in the last episode. So it's perishable, fresh for 1.7 years, but out here it's only 90 days. So it perishes much faster in your pocket than it does in the storage vessel there. But we're gonna go ahead and eat all of that, and we're going to grab one log. We're gonna put this in here with our knife. We're gonna put the knife to the side. If we put the knife on top, we get a wooden club, which is great for melee. Spear's better because it's hybrid. It's ranged and melee. So I really don't make clubs that much. So you put it to the side here. Now putting it below doesn't do anything, but putting it to the side, you have to put it to the side to get the wooden pan. And this is really all you kind of need. You don't need anything else really. And so we'll just head down. Now we need a water source to stand it. And that's how we're going to basically pan. So like this is really close. I mean, it's just doesn't have to be any particular size or anything. So we're going to put our gravel here, and then we're just going to right click and then right click again. That's it. That's all you got to do. You don't have to look at the water. You don't have to do anything special. So we're just going to right click and then right click again. Now it looks like we already got a copper nugget out of that. All right. So we're going to right click and then right click again. All right. So we might get flint from this. We might get a lot of flint. We also can get quartz. So there we got a quartz chunk. Now it's not clear quartz, it's just a quartz chunk. All right, so I didn't see anything. Now we can look at the ground and see if we've dropped some stuff, but I think what I need to do is go at least store some of our tools here. We can actually take some of this dirt and kind of block off some of these death pits. Like this one would be great to kind of block off because I feel like I'm always in danger of like this one. All right. Well, I guess we didn't get it completely blocked off, but it was close enough. And I'm gonna put the hoe and watch. We're gonna probably leave it behind again. That would be ironic. Guess we'll do the shovel and the axe. We'll put the shovel and then break that and put the axe there. Now we should have at least more room in our inventory for certain things. Yeah, I feel like that's better. It's not completely closed off, but it is better. All right. So right click and then right click again. But if you move, it kind of cancels it. So like moving just cancels the action. So it looks like we got another piece of quartz. Now, it'd be great if we found clear quartz. Clear quartz, I think, gives a brighter illumination when we make things such as lanterns. But as you can see there, we got some clay stones, like bits. Or at least we have one of them. We seem to be not getting a lot of anything. So I'm kind of just interested to see what we can get. Now, we will need to get food here again real soon. So maybe we can go hunt some rabbits, some bunnies. I think they're called hares though. Yeah, we're still at 63 flint. I'm still only at one. Okay, there we go. 64 flint. We're still only at one piece of. Oh, there we go. Second piece of copper. Now, this is a very long process to kind of go through this, but as you can see, like, you kind of get 8 siftings out of one block. So, like, that's one. This is our second one. And then our third. And then the fourth. And we're pretty much halfway through the block. So, sixth one. And then the seventh, and then our last one there. So as you guys can see, this is kind of a longer process to kind of get the copper bits we need. And for doing this, we will become hungry, like, relatively soon here. So we'll need to kind of go get food. So I think after these two, we should go hunt rabbits. Now we can also get, we could also get arrowheads from this as well, which would be great in making, I think, some crude arrows. And then we don't have quite enough, I think, to make rope. So we could make a crude bow, but we don't have quite the materials we need for that. That might help us with hunting. No, we only got 3 pieces of copper. There we go, 4. Alright, so yeah, we have room. We can gather some meat. And, like, yeah, we're gonna need to get some. Now, rabbits, of course, will give us red meat, which is great. We can find any swine. They also give red meat, but they give, like, they seem to give more. Got 4 off that one. 4. Oh, and there's a deer. I think it's a baby one. Oh, I didn't mean to throw that. I saw something running over there. Apparently I'm not the quietest. Alright, so that's great about, like, the rabbits is, like, basically we can just hit him with one shot. And we pretty much get him. Small hide. So we did get a piece of clear quartz. Let's throw these out. We actually put that, nope. So let's throw those out. I'll take the hide. No room for bones. You see some flint in rock over there. There's that music again. Alright, so it looks like we're kind of boxed in here. I mean, this would be great to chase the animals into, as we're hunting them down, chase them into and box them in. If we can get some deer are really good. They have red meat. And this seems to be where the carrots are. I don't have room for carrots right now. So again, I'm gonna have to forego the carrots yet again. So we already passed them twice now. Alright, there's some spelt. As we're hunting, do we kind of want berries? I think we'll just pass on the berries for now. As we just kind of hunt for, like, hares, rabbits. And I'm not seeing any. And I don't want to get into the forest too much. Wolves will give bushmeat, which is not really great. I mean, we can cook it and eat it. You just can't make it into meals. It's not the best. So where are all the animals? Perhaps the wolves ate all of the... Oh, there's a wolf. I think it's the same one that we keep running into. We're going to... yeah, we can take it out. Oh, wow. Okay, so I think we broke a spear. Alright, so got our spears back. We took some damage. There we go. So there's the raw bush meat. Now we have raw hide, medium, but we can definitely oil that. And we can take the bush meat. And since we have room now, we'll take the bones. Sure. Oh, is it getting dark already? Wow. Days go by so fast. Wow. These days just go by so fast. And I don't think we really got that much food. Like one red meat, like that's not really going to keep us fed for very long. I mean, we did get the wolf, so that's kind of great. I guess we could have killed the goat, but don't leave the goat. Let him live for now. Yeah, no hares running around. Be great if we could get some more. Oh, here we go. So this has been partially eaten by another creature, which is, you know, probably the wolves or something. And there's not even anything on it. I think it was a baby too. It was like a baby hare. Foxes give bushmeat, which, I mean, we have some, but... Wow, okay, so it's just not a great day for, I guess, hunting. It's been pretty miserable. I mean, I guess we could take out a fox. Alright, so foxes took 2 hits. There was a male fox. Alright. So we got more hide. Be great if we could keep that for a while. So then we could like kind of start working on some leather craft. And kind of getting that. I'm going to try to head back towards home. I'm going to keep looking though. Maybe we could like head up kind of past a bit. Oh, there's a dead female fox. Huh. Looks crushed. I wonder what's crushing all these animals. Okay, it is getting dark. And getting harder to see any kind of creatures or anything. So I think what I'll do, well, I can make a torch, but we don't have anything to light it with. So let's head home. Where we can go at least drop off some of the stuff. And we can start cooking some food. And it looks like all of our pit kilns from the previous episode are done. So if we store them in here, they're fresh for 5 days. In here, it's fresh for 5 days. So, not really saving a lot of time there. So we got 9 bush meat. I mean, that's okay. It'll give us some protein, something. All right, so let's get the fire started. Those are curing. I'm gonna get some bones. All right, so this is kind of full. So we got 32 copper now. I'd like to store this in here, so I guess we'll keep that on us. We can put the bowl. Since we're not making anything, we can put the bowl down. Just for extra storage space. Alright, so this needs to cook at 150 degrees as well. So there we have one. And yeah, you can see it doesn't really provide a lot of satiation for us. The meat is fresh for 1 day. So you can actually put that in. And I kind of reset that timer thing as well. And we'll see how much it does compared to the raw bushmeat. I need to put some more logs on the fire as well. Alright, this is just taking a while. I'm surprised at like 200 some degrees it doesn't. Alright, so that's 280 versus whatever this is going to be. So we got 280 for the raw, or for the cooked red meat. I don't think you can eat it raw. It didn't give any points for eating it raw that I saw. So it's less nutritious than other meats, which is why you can't. So this is 120 versus 280. So we can see here how we're going to get a lot more hunger filled from that. And we're going to need to probably put more logs on the fire to cook that. All right, so while that's cooking, now is a good time. Let's see here. What's our rift activity? Medium. Ooh, that is kind of high. It's kind of high. I mean, I'd rather prefer it be much quieter for this, but we're just going to continue panning. And hopefully we find some good stuff. Although I hear growling already, and I'm like, really? Like, I just want to pan. I just want to pan. I just want to pan for copper. Really, guys? Really? You just, like, leave a guy alone, huh? Okay, throwing it seemed to really, like that. Like, he died pretty quick. There's another temporal gear. Yes. Oh, wow. Oh, that's really, really great. Our second one. All right, so I'm basically gonna pan the rest of this stack. I don't think I'll let you guys sit through this. This is kind of what we might have to do early game. I'll come back once this is all done. Of course, it sounds like I'll have to deal with some growly boys. So I will I'll just be back. It'll be a few seconds for you guys, but it'll be a while for me. All right, so here we are back home. Let's store that. These did finish, so we kind of want to pick these up and I'm gonna store. Let's put that one there for storage. So we got a copper arrowhead. We did get a nugget of native gold, and so there's some like quartz that we got. We might have gotten some blue clay, it looks like, as well. Of course, the temporal gear got off of the one guy. But here's the important part: is that we have 8 nuggets. Now you can see I have 12 gravel left, but I kind of stopped because I'm like, all right, well, I'm there, and that's really what I needed. I didn't need to go any farther in. We have a flint spearhead. I'm not sure if that's because I think we found it. We made all the spears, so there, we got a new spear. Okay. So I think in the next episode we will be we'll be basically taking this copper and making our tools. So like, let's get the molds out of here and we'll put them, where do we want to put them? I guess we'll put them outside for now. All right. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of Vintage Story Kingdom. And I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Tune in next episode where we actually melt down the copper into ingots, or not, well, not into ingots. We melt the copper down and pour them into our molds to make our first set of copper tools. And I will see you then.